Reverse mortgages are no different than traditional mortgages when it comes to the fact that there are different types of companies to choose from. The two main types of reverse mortgage companies to choose from are reverse mortgage brokers and direct lenders. In today's video, we're going to break down the general differences between the two, probably debunk some myths while we're at it, and I'm going to give you my opinion on which one is better, seeing as though I have worked with and for both. So let's get into it. Hey everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Taryn Proctor. I am the founder of Retirement Home Equity Advisors. We are a mortgage brokerage specializing exclusively in reverse mortgage financing. And you have just landed on one of my educational videos that I put out generally once a week, where I discuss the ins and outs of the reverse mortgage to better position folks to make well-informed decisions about this financial product. So if you enjoy the video or learn something and want to learn more, go ahead and hit that like button at the bottom of this video and then subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you get notified when new videos come out. All right, so broker versus lender. What is the difference and which is better? Now, obviously, I'm personally now on the broker side, whereas I started my career on the direct lender side. So I do have experience with both company types, and I can tell you there is a reason I choose to stay on the broker side. But before I get into this, I just want to preface everything I'm about to say by clarifying that there are, of course, exceptions to everything I'm about to say. So I am speaking generally, and also I'm speaking from my own experience as far as working with and for both brokers and direct lenders. Okay, so the difference between a direct lender and a broker. The main difference between these two, technically, is the fact that a reverse mortgage broker doesn't actually fund the loan themselves. They have partnerships with direct lenders who they send your loan to, and the direct lender funds the loan with their money. So the broker is essentially the middleman, and the direct lender uses their own money to give you the loan, in a nutshell. Secondly, direct lenders many times will underwrite the loan in-house, meaning they have their own underwriters that work for their company, whereas all brokers have to use the direct lenders underwriters that they send your loan to. Now, we are going to break down the pros and cons to these different mortgage companies in two categories: cost and service. So first, cost. Some people believe, and I still hear the argument from loan officers that work for direct lenders, and I actually heard this when I worked for a direct lender as well, that because a broker is a third-party middleman, there are additional costs to working with a broker, like a broker fee or something like that. This is absolutely false. There are no additional costs that a reverse mortgage borrower is charged simply because they choose to work with a broker. And in fact, in my experience, again, being as though I have worked for and with both company types, in many cases, a reverse mortgage broker is going to be able to offer better terms on the loan than a direct lender. Now, why is that? Well, first and foremost, as a broker, we have partnerships with many different lenders. Therefore, we can shop your loan around to get you the best rates, fees, and service on the back end for the loan. But with a direct lender, in most cases, they only have access to their products, and that is it. They don't have the ability to shop for you. Now, to be fair, some direct lenders can actually broker the loan out as well, which I know is confusing, but some do. But for the most part, that lender is going to only have access to that lender's mortgage products. Next, generally, mortgage brokers also tend to have much less overhead or expenses than a direct lender does, Direct lenders tend to be larger organizations with very structured and compartmentalized departments and managerial systems. They have large marketing budgets, some have high paying celebrity spokespeople, and large staff quantities. All of this leads to more cost for the direct lender, which means more cost for you. Finally, we have service. And for me, this is just as important, if not more important than the cost. And don't get me wrong here, cost is absolutely important, but when it comes to reverse mortgages in particular, a lot can go wrong and it can be a very difficult transaction if you don't work with the right person and company. So by service, I mean the service you receive from whatever company you work with. And again, generally, and in my experience, you are going to get better service working with a broker rather than a direct lender. Now, again, don't get me wrong here. All brokers are not going to have great service. Like any industry, there are going to be some bad apples. Again, we are talking generally. Now, why is this though? Well, for some of the same reasons for the cost increase. Direct lenders have very structured departments and managerial setups. This means you may have one person taking your application, another person calling you for documents, another ordering your appraisal, a different one getting your file ready for submission, and yet another one underwriting. This is the perfect example of way too many cooks in the kitchen. And although lenders say they do this for efficiency purposes, that efficiency is not for your benefit or making it timely for you, the client. It's actually because they have so many loans. If they did not make so many people in charge of only one part of the process, things would erupt into chaos. And unfortunately, this does not mean timely, and things still do wind up falling through the cracks often. Second, on the service topic, when it comes to direct lenders, and especially with reverse mortgages, they tend to have call centers. And these call centers are usually filled with overworked, underpaid, newly licensed loan originators. This is the way the lender gets the most bang for their buck. But again, not something that is beneficial for you. This could lead to disaster when it comes to your loan. Delays, unnecessary denials, and overall you being less informed about the loan, you're more than likely going to have for the rest of your life. Now, obviously, I'm probably sounding biased towards brokers, and being as though I am technically on the broker side, I choose to stay on the broker side because of these exact reasons. I'm more competitive, meaning I can get my clients better terms for their loan. I can shop their loan around to all of the different lenders to see which one is best for my client. I have more independence. I'm not pushed to sell this product and shove it down people's throats. I have the autonomy to educate and not sell. So it is for these reasons that I wholeheartedly believe brokers are better, not only for you, the client, but for the individual professional. And again, I'm speaking generally and of my own experiences, but this is the way the cookie crumbles, so to speak. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And again, if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions about today's topic or about reverse mortgages in general and live in Arizona, California, or Colorado, feel free to either comment below or give me a call anytime. You can reach me at 888-982-0475. I'll see you all next time.